As Todd and Julie Chrisley face potential prison time, the question of what happens to Chloe Chrisley was posed. Most fans assumed Savannah or Chase would step up to the plate to take on both Chloe and Grayson. A lot of fans, however, wondered if it would make more sense for Chloe to go back to her mother and father. Would Kyle step up and finally be the father Chloe deserved? A lot of fans admit they would love to see Chloe return to her mother and father. Sadly, there are reasons why returning Chloe to her mother and father won't work. What are they? Keep reading. The biggest issue with wondering whether Chloe could simply be with her mother and father is the fact that her mother and father are no longer together. Furthermore, it isn't really crystal clear where Chloe's mother, Angela Victoria Johnson, even is right now. Quick search reveals she's had some brushes with the law, including being arrested for Medicaid fraud. Considering her criminal history, placing Chloe in her care is unlikely to be in Chloe's best interest. Likewise, Chloe has been with Todd and Julie since she was pretty small. It is possible she wouldn't even really know who her mother was now. Fans know Kyle Chrisley and his father Todd did makeup. He does see and spend time with Chloe every once in a while. Kyle, however, got married to a woman named Ashley. Instagram activity reveals that Ashley had children prior to marrying Kyle. Children that Kyle Chrisley is great with. The same Instagram activity also revealed that Kyle and his wife, Ashley, want to have children of their own together. So Chloe Chrisley may not fit so well into that picture. One theory fans have is the judge may consider doing back-to-back sentences, where either Julie or Todd go to jail first and the other parent goes to jail after the first completes their sentencing. This would allow the parents to continue to care for their children. It, however, would also ensure Todd and Julie get very little time to be together if they both had to do 30 years. Who do you think should step in to take care of Chloe Chrisley if Todd and Julie go to jail? Let us know in the comments down below. And keep coming back for more on the Chrisley family. Allie Johnson loves reality TV. She can't believe she was able to find a job writing about it. Allie has been doing this for 2 years. Chloe Chrisley can't return to mother and father. Why? In the world of reality television, few families have been as under the microscope as the Chrisley family. With their show, Chrisley Knows Best, chronicling the lives of Todd and Julie Chrisley, their children, and the family's opulent lifestyle, the family became a household name. However, in recent years, the spotlight has taken on a more serious tone. Amid legal struggles, personal challenges, and shifting family dynamics, one question has lingered in the air. Why can't Chloe Chrisley return to her mother and father? Chloe, the young granddaughter of Todd and Julie, has found herself at the heart of a complex family situation. While the Chrisleys have always made it clear that they value their family above all else, Chloe's current living situation is anything but typical. To understand why she can't return to her mother and father, we have to dive deep into the evolving circumstances surrounding Chloe's life, the family's struggles, and the circumstances that have led to her being in the custody of her grandparents rather than her parents. The Chrisley family's legal battles, and Chloe's mother, Angela Johnson, is Todd Chrisley's daughter, and like many members of the Chrisley family, her life has been marked by both fame and legal troubles. Todd and Julie's financial scandal, in which they were charged with multiple counts of tax evasion and fraud, sent shockwaves through their reality show and the public's perception of the family. While Todd and Julie's legal issues have been well publicized, there's more to Chloe's story than just her famous grandparents. Angela Johnson, Chloe's biological mother, has faced her own set of issues, many of which involve substance abuse and legal struggles. Her personal issues have had a lasting impact on her ability to provide a stable environment for Chloe, which ultimately led to Todd and Julie gaining custody of their granddaughter. For Chloe, this meant that despite her biological ties to her mother and father, her safety and well-being were no longer guaranteed under Angela's care. This shift marked a turning point in Chloe's life, one that would have lasting consequences for her future. At the time, Angela had already faced numerous arrests related to drug charges and other legal issues. These constant challenges created a tumultuous environment for Chloe, and her grandparents stepped in as a means of offering the stability she needed. This decision would eventually lead to Chloe being raised primarily by Todd and Julie, who have tried to give her as much of a normal childhood as possible with her grandparents for her own protection. The emotional toll it took on the entire family has been evident. Todd and Julie have expressed on numerous occasions how difficult it has been to raise Chloe, given the complicated legal battles they face. Still, their commitment to her well-being has never wavered, and they have been adamant that Chloe's best interests come first. This decision wasn't made lightly, but it was necessary. The strain on Chloe's relationship with her biological parents, Angela Johnson, and her father, Kyle Chrisley, has always been strained. While Chloe was still very young when she was placed in her grandparents' custody, she had some exposure to her biological parents' lives. But as time passed, Chloe's ties to her biological family weakened as Todd and Julie assumed more of a parental role. While Chloe has continued to maintain a connection with her father, her bond with Angela has been more distant. Angela's battles with addiction, combined with the financial issues that plagued the Chrisley family, meant that she was never able to provide the stable, nurturing environment that Chloe needed as she grew older. This was one of the driving factors behind Chloe's move to live with her grandparents. However, it is important to note that this decision has not been free from controversy. While some may understand why Chloe was placed with Todd and Julie, there have been others who criticized the family's choice, arguing that Chloe's biological parents should have had the chance to raise her. But despite these criticisms, the reality of the situation is that Chloe's biological parents simply could not provide the kind of care and stability that she required. With Angela's ongoing struggles with addiction, coupled with Kyle's own issues, it became clear that Chloe's best chance at a secure future lay with her grandparents. Chloe's best interests. The legal perspective. From a legal perspective, it became clear that Chloe's best interests were better served by remaining in the care of Todd and Julie Chrisley. In family law, the guiding principle is always the child's well-being, and in Chloe's case, it was determined that her stability and safety were paramount. Custody battles can be a long and painful process, particularly when substance abuse and other personal issues are involved. In Chloe's case, it became increasingly apparent that her biological parents were not able to provide the environment she needed to thrive. Todd and Julie, despite their own struggles, have worked tirelessly to ensure that Chloe receives an education, the love and support of her extended family, and the opportunities to succeed in life. For a time, Chloe's legal guardianship remained a source of tension, with some questioning why her biological parents were unable to regain custody. However, over time, it became clear that the primary factor preventing her return to her parents was their inability to demonstrate sustained stability and the required parental competency. In family law cases like Chloe's, where a parent's history includes drug use and other issues that affect their ability to care for their child, the courts tend to favor a more stable environment. While Todd and Julie are far from perfect, they have continued to fight for Chloe's well-being in ways that her biological parents simply haven't been able to. This dedication has reinforced the notion that Chloe's best chance at a happy, healthy future is with her grandparents, not her biological parents. The media's role and public perception. In addition to the legal and familial struggles, the media has played a significant role in shaping public perception of Chloe's situation. With the family's personal issues frequently under the spotlight, there has been both support and criticism from fans and followers of the Chrisley family. The public's view of Chloe's situation is often influenced by the broader narrative surrounding Todd and Julie's legal troubles. As the media continued to cover the Chrisley family's financial scandal and legal battles, Chloe's story became a part of that narrative. Many fans have expressed sympathy for the young girl, given the family drama and the circumstances surrounding her upbringing. On the other hand, There have been those who believe that Chloe should have the opportunity to reconnect with her biological parents, despite the challenges they faced. Todd and Jubilee have worked hard to keep Chloe's life as normal as possible, especially given the media attention. In the face of their own legal struggles and the pressure of being in the public eye, they have remained devoted to Chloe and have shielded her from much of the drama that has plagued the family. They've often expressed that Chloe has been a light in their lives, and their love for her is unconditional. However, this doesn't change the fact that the public is invested in Chloe's future and in the